This channel is about one idea: your modern life is running on an ancient brain. And today, that ancient brain is sitting in an open office. The open office was supposed to be a revolution. Take down the walls, remove the doors, put people together. Collaboration would happen naturally. But look at what often happens instead. People put on giant headphones. They stare harder at their screens. They avoid eye contact. They message the person sitting a few desks away. The office removed the walls, so the brain built invisible ones. To understand why, start with a simple question. Why do people love the corner seat? In restaurants, classrooms, meeting rooms, and offices, many people instinctively choose a place where they can see the room while keeping their back protected. This is not random. One useful design idea is called prospect and refuge. Prospect means you can see what is around you. Refuge means you have some shelter, boundary, or protection behind you. For an ancient human, that combination mattered. A good place to rest was not just open space. It was a cave mouth, a tree line, a high rock, a protected edge. Somewhere you could watch the world without being exposed from every side. Now compare that to the open office. You may have prospect. You can see everyone. But you often have almost no refuge. Movement crosses your vision. Conversations happen behind you. Someone walks past your shoulder. A meeting starts 3 meters away. Your brain keeps registering tiny social and sensory signals. You are trying to write an email. Your ancient attention system is trying to monitor the savannah. This does not mean the open office is dangerous. It means the environment asks the brain to do extra filtering all day. And one of the hardest things to filter is human speech. A coffee shop can be loud and still feel workable because much of the sound becomes a general blur. But a coworker's phone call is different. If the words are clear enough to understand, your brain starts decoding them automatically. Language is meaningful. Meaning pulls attention. So the problem is not just volume. It is intelligible speech. Your brain keeps checking. Is this about me? My work? A threat? A social cue? Something I need to know? That invisible processing has a cost. Every interruption leaves a trace. Every glance, voice, movement, and notification adds a small context switch. The exact recovery time varies, but the pattern is familiar. You were focused, then the office pulled your brain sideways. This is where the fourth wall appears. When physical walls disappear, people create psychological walls. Headphones become a door. A busy screen becomes a sign that says do not enter. Avoiding eye contact becomes a privacy boundary. Slack or email becomes safer than speaking out loud in a room where everyone can hear. That is the collaboration paradox. Open offices were meant to make people talk more. But when people feel watched, exposed, or constantly interruptible, they may talk less face-to-face and retreat into digital channels. They are not necessarily antisocial. They are trying to get refuge. The solution is not to put everyone back into a cave. It is to design modern spaces with ancient needs in mind. Give people choice. Open areas for collaboration. Quiet rooms for focus. Acoustic pods for calls. Visual barriers for deep work. Seating where the back feels protected. Plants, shelves, screens, or curves that create refuge without turning the office into a maze. A good workspace does not force every brain into the same exposure level all day. It lets people choose the environment that matches the work. If you hate open offices, you are not a bad team player. Your ancient brain is just looking for a safe place to sit.